Sophomore center, Rokas Castiz, and senior guard, Wanye Green. Coach, an opening statement about today's game, please.
Two real good teams, great battle, very competitive. At the end of the year, two of a whole bunch of teams that are probably going to be playing for that first place seed. So it's going to be like this. So.
Questions?
Coach, 27.4 to go, 21 on the shot clock. You're down 2. You foul right away. Was there any thought maybe during the timeout of just playing defense and maybe get the ball back 4 or 5 seconds left? Or?
We think it's better to stretch the game out. With 7 seconds, first of all, if they score, game's over. If you stop, you got 7 seconds to score. Rather stretch it out a little bit.
Coach Rock with 25 points and 20 rebounds. That's a positive, right?
Incredible. There's not a better rebounder in America. It's amazing. We always kid him about getting 20, and he did it. But it was the 25 points and made 2 big foul shots at a really crucial time. He's been just incredible. It's not getting wasted on the loss, but it's just a shame we couldn't get that win here, so we could really enjoy that. It was just an incredible performance by as good as you guys have been around for a long time. When's the last time we had a guy get 20?
81, 82.
Well, there you go. How many years is that? So incredible.
Coach, you always talked about the level that Rokas was playing at before he got injured last year. Is this what you were alluding to, or is this more than?
There he is. Yep. He's back finally. Not finally. He's been back for 6 weeks, but he's back.
Rock, just your thoughts on that. Obviously tough loss, but for you personally, first 2020 game for a Hofstra player in 34 years. Just your thoughts about that in this context.
It was good to have those numbers, but I'd rather have 10 points and 10 rebounds than have a winning game. So I'm that type of person.
Rokas, you've last few games seem to be really coming on. It's been double-doubles almost every time. What do you think has unlocked, the potential here for you?
I got Aaron a lot of confidence throughout the season, and a lot of my teammates really trust me and really believe in me, and then down low in the post and rebound the ball. So I'm glad I have great teammates around me.
Obviously, for both players, it's a real hard game to take, to be on the losing end of. What do you think is going to be the part of your performance tonight that you're going to lament for, until the next game? What's the part that's going to bother you the most?
Making better decisions with the ball, not turning the ball over, just getting defensive stops.
Coach, you're in a 6-way tie for first place now at the 1/3 mark of the conference schedule. What's your thoughts on how everything's all muddled and from here going forward?
It kind of stings. Obviously, you get the win, you're in first place by yourself, but that didn't happen. So we got to deal with that. We got to own that, and if I were to say we didn't want to win that game, I'd be absolutely lying. But even if we had won the game, this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to be a war every night. There's going to be 5 incredible games every night in this league. I don't even know who we may lose to. I just really lost. So you know what? It wouldn't surprise me to lost to anybody. And if we're not ready to go, we'll lose to anybody. But if we're ready to go, we can beat anybody. It's going to come down to 3 days of March, and we got to keep getting better. We didn't shoot the ball. I'll tell you, there's anything we can do, we can shoot. Why, I don't know, but we didn't. We had some shots we normally make, and we didn't make them. And the last thing we're going to do is not take those shots. We're not going to all of a sudden say, listen, let's forget shooting that ball, because we can shoot, and that's what we'll do.
Coach, over the last 2 seasons, you guys have played some really intense, interesting, fun to watch games against JMU. Is there an extra fire, an extra motivation, you think, in your players as well as yourself to, when you see them on the schedule and out on the court, to get out there?
No more than anybody else. It's it shouldn't be. That's the way this is. That's the way this league is. If we don't, I try to tell these guys that all the time, like whether it's Drexel, Delaware, JMU, name 9 schools. If we're not the same all the time. So if we did have that tonight, then I'm actually disappointed, because we should have that every night. And we're not robots, we're not machines, but you need to bring a level of intensity, every night, because if you don't, you won't have a chance.
Coach, Amina is 7 for 33 the last 2 games. Any concern about his shooting, or that he'll shoot his way out of it and kind of get back to where he was?
No concerns. He'll shoot his way out of it. He's as tough as they come. He's done this before, and I know he'll be in that gym the next couple of days getting shots up, and not at all. Yeah, not at all. Brian didn't make the shots he normally makes, not at all. I mean, what was Brian? He's, so no, neither one of them. None of them. None of them. The only time I get upset with these guys, the only time I would get upset with these guys is if they had a good shot and they didn't take it.
Are you guys gonna walk away from this game feeling like you should have won it but didn't? Or are you gonna feel like, JMU had the better game tonight?
Me?
Sure.
I feel like we could have did a better job on offense and defense. So we gotta get in the gym and just make our changes, our adjustments. So I think we'll do better next time.
What do you think, Rokas?
I think we have to learn from this game and just get ready for next week because it's going to be a tough opponent. So we have to get ready for next one.
Coach?
Yeah, these guys answered it pretty good. I mean, if we're going to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves, we'll get banged on Thursday and Saturday. So we got 2 great games coming up. So it's just like I said, it's going to buckle up because it's going to be a tough ride, bumpy ride every time you play.
If you take away Rokas' performance, the club went 18 for 65. So that's something I think you could take away as a positive, that the club is that's not going to happen again. At least I don't believe so. I hope not, anyway.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Joe, how does, you talked about, facing 2 first-place teams next weekend in the 6-way tie. How does today factor into your prep for that? In terms of just a better balance in the league and using this as they were saying, as fodder going forward.
And I know their record wasn't the same as ours, but when we played them, we felt we were playing a first-place team. I mean, not to be redundant, but to carry on with what I said earlier, we got to feel like we're playing a first-place team every night. So, because if we don't, we won't. I don't care who we're playing. We don't see it as a first-place game. So, I mean, JMU they finished first last year. The 2 teams we're coming up, they finished first too. So.
Joe, why do you think Rokas is recently starting to really fulfill that potential?
Well, I mean, he's healthy. That's the start of it. I think he's got some great confidence now. Even shooting foul shots, he's gotten a lot better. He's got a terrific. He's got a star, the best point guard in the country to carry him through, and a great surrounding cast. And he's learned his role. He's got a big role. Like sometimes you talk about a role player, the suggestion is he's just a role player. Every role's big, and he's proven that. But he's we don't have a chance to win it with Rokas not playing the way he's playing. But he stays within himself. I know that sounds like coach talk, but he doesn't try to do anything he can't do. He's going after every rebound, and he sets great screens, and he scores around the basket, and he keeps his eyes and hands and feet ready when Wanye Green has the ball.
Thank you.